Okay, what's up, guys? So let's continue with gameplay of the Starfield. Let's go. Just a moment. Yeah, should be alive. And let's do these missions for House Varun.
This area is lucky to be unaffected.
You can't be serious granting them an audience. This is exactly the impression we don't want to give.
Please, Jamal.
Something I can
See
do
how
for
all
you?
this works in our favor? It's not up for discussion. I won't risk what we've worked so hard to achieve. It's done. So, Akris has sent our newest reverend to inquire about Sahima. Don't worry. Jamal's already told me all about you. I'm Razma, elder of House Kadik and head of the Ministry of Conjunction.
What can you tell me about House Kadik?
House Kadik is one of the three noble houses under House Varun. We've a reputation on being the more moderate of the three. Not as fervent as House Vithal, and not as passive as House Dolkev. We're also largely associated with the Ministry of Conjunction, since I lead the department.
What is Ministry of Conjunction?
The Ministry of Conjunction is one of the three government branches of our society. We deal in information to ensure the High Council can make educated decisions. Most of our work is highly classified. Even the High Council itself may not be aware of all that we're involved in.
It's an honor to meet the elder of a noble house.
Well, it's also an honor to meet one as interesting as yourself. I wouldn't have suspected an outsider to be made promised. But who am I to argue with the Great Serpent's choice?
We need Sahima to help recalibrate the mourning device.
I know the Council is looking to Sahima for answers. But the truth is, she's been taken, along with other members of the House. They're being held hostage by zealots. And now they're demanding negotiations.
This is a major overreach. I have never known the zealots to be so bold.
How are the zealots able to kidnap your people in the first place?
What happened to Dazra was a cataclysmic event. The city may seem in order now, but those first few days, it was chaos. And the zealots took advantage.
Why not just tell the High Council?
Because right now, this situation is a matter for the Ministry of Conjunction. As much as the Council thinks it's their business, it's not. At least not yet. They want Sahima, and we're trying to produce her.
Zealots don't negotiate, they kill on sight.
Perhaps the Zealots you know. But they were once a part of Varun society. Our relationship is far more complex. The Zealots have yet to name specifics. At best, they'll demand an inordinate amount of credits or firearms. Worst case, a seat at the High Council or even the reinstatement of their house. House Malene. They know we can't risk Sahima for Dazra's sake. So, they won't hold back when it comes to demands.
If I can get to the hostages first, the Zealots will have to leverage. We'll have no leverage.
Aha. My thoughts exactly. Normally I'd have agents doing everything possible to find them. But we too suffered losses. We need to be here. Present. I couldn't risk more lives. It's the only reason I even agreed to these negotiations. But now that you're here, I can finally take action.
I bring Sahima and the hostages home. No negotiation needed.
And that's where the issue lies. I don't know where the Zealots are keeping Sahima, but I have a good idea who does. Their name is Merrick. Merrick is a Kadik, and they also work for me as an agent in the Ministry of Conjunction. This is where matters get complicated.
I hope you... If Mirek knows, how come you haven't forced them to tell you?
Once I made the decision to go through with the negotiations, it wasn't necessary. Now that the situation has changed, well, that's going to be your job now.
Let's hear about those complications then.
As I said, Merrick works for me in the Ministry of Conjunction. They've been establishing an inside relationship with the Zealots for some time now, on my orders. Forcing them to give up the information could jeopardize all they've worked for. So don't expect them to be forthcoming. Get the information any way you see fit, as long as no physical harm comes to them.
Understood.
Any tips on getting through to Mirek?
Merrick is proud of what they've accomplished, so I doubt they'll give up information easily. If being persuasive isn't your strong suit, perhaps appealing to their substantial ego may help. If you can stomach it. Just don't be direct. I'm sure it would put them on the defensive. Either that, or make them completely unwilling to talk.
Why would giving the location jeopardize Mirek work?
The Zealots don't trust easily. If their location was discovered, Merrick would most likely be the first they'd suspect. They'd never trust them or any agent of House Kadik again.
I return once I learn the location.
See that you do. You'll find Merrick upstairs in the meditation room.
You're no member of House Kadik. What are you doing here?
I may not be House Kadik, but I'm the only one here that's communicating with Anasko Varun.
Oh, so you're the heretic turned reverend who thinks they're one of us now. So tell me, what would a chosen one such as yourself want with someone like me?
I'm looking for a certain zealot base. I think you know the one.
Perhaps you need to lay off the Koza, my friend. You're talking nonsense. Absolutely ridiculous.
You can drop the act. Rosma told me about your position.
Did she now? I guess this means the High Council is still asking Auntie Rosma where Sahima is. And if you're here making demands, she obviously has decided to make use of you rather than undergo sincere negotiations. I see what's going on here.
Then you know how important it is to reveal the location of zealot base.
On the contrary, I know how important it is to keep that information confidential. I've worked hard to obtain my position with the Zealots. And like I've told Rosma 1,000 times, I have no reason to believe they're going to hurt my dear cousins, especially Sahima. So, as far as I'm concerned, that information stays with me.
You really should think your position on the hostages.
Oh, I don't think... Perhaps you're right. Well, it is the biggest variable. I suppose that's a possibility. All right, I'll let you in on their location. But remember, you're the only one that knows. If word spreads, I'll know exactly who's to blame. The location you're looking for is Shadow Station Epsilon. It's an old Varun base that they've taken over for themselves. Rosma will know it. Let her tell you the details, seeing as how I'm about to be reassigned.
Thank you. This information will save lives.
It better.
May the Great Serpent bless you.
I hope Merrick was forthcoming. You must have gotten the location.
Mira gave me the name Shadow Station Epsilon and said you know where to find it.
I figured they wouldn't be completely forthcoming. If my intel is correct, you can find Shadow Station Epsilon in the Badlands, north of Dazra. I can send you the coordinates.
I headed right away.
The sooner the better.
We will do whatever is necessary to bring Sahima and the others back safely.
Now that we have a rescue mission underway, I'll speak to Merrick about setting up the negotiations. I expect them to be pliable after their last encounter with you. The current plan is to hold them at one of the geothermal power stations. Meet us there when Sahima and the others are safe.
I met you at the power station when everyone is safe.
Good. Serpent willing, your timing will line up. I'll stall the Zealots as long as I can, which shouldn't be an issue. That being said, I'd still appreciate it if you could act quickly. Now, Jamal wants an update before you leave. Just don't let her distract you for too long.
Reverend, a word before you go. Tell me, Reverend, what do you know about the Zealots?
Would you rather be out in the field among the heretics? As much as I hate to say it, I know you're right. I'd be a terrible agent.
Religious fanatics who kill those
comes to
that
improvising
don't
on the
follow
go,
the Great Serpent.
An oversimplified observation, but correct nonetheless. The Zealots are widely frowned upon within our society. They're a remnant of the Serpent's Crusade, days we'd like to forget. Has my dear sister given you any history on our house's relations with the Zealots?
Razma said the Ministry of Conjunction keep tabs on zealots.
I see. I should have expected as much. Rasma would have everyone believe she only wishes to keep an eye on the Zealots, so the Council can make informed decisions. The truth is, she's had this particular group of Zealots under her thumb for quite some time. This is only a problem now because she's lost control. That is the real reason why Rasma hasn't informed the High Council, and I'm sworn to silence.
That sounds like an incredibly foolish plan.
So Razma doesn't want the council to know her true relationship with the zealots.
Exactly. House Kadik already has a reputation for being sympathetic to the Zealots. But the truth is far worse. Razma wants the Zealots to back House Kadik, so the balance of power between the noble houses would shift to us. She's been employing them, paying them in supplies that aid their blind crusade.
I find it hard to believe the council isn't aware of any of this.
The Council knows nothing of her work with the Zealots, and I aim to keep it that way. All elders have their own ambitions. I'm certain that's all they see. What none of us expected was the disaster that is the Scaled Citadel. The aftermath is what allowed the Zealots to grab Sahima and the others, flipping the balance of power in their favor. Razma has lost control and is putting House Kadik's reputation and power at risk.
I see to it that the zealots have no power in these negotiations.
And that's what I wish to speak to you about. House Kadik shouldn't be associating with Zealots at all, except on an extermination level. But worse, we absolutely cannot be supplying them with ordnance of any kind. We need to cut ties with the Zealots altogether.
And you expect me to do something about it?
How astute. I want you to put an end to any connections between House Kadik and the Zealots. And while my position won't allow me to be blunt, I'll still make it clear. Should the hostages not survive, Rasma would blame the Zealots and cut all ties.
An extreme sacrifice for the sake of your house.
You're condoning to murder your own family?
I'm doing what I must to preserve this house. All you need to get is Sahima's research, which she has with her.
No, I'm not doing your dirty work.
I see I misjudged you. How unfortunate for us all. Well, should you change your mind, the offer still stands. And Reverend, this conversation stays between us.
Taking a break? I sure could use one.
Haven't been there yet, so I'm gonna go from here.
checking. You know what you might find in your pockets.
You're not walking out of here.
Let's go inside.
I will have your head! Good one. You're not walking out of here. Bring it. Best not to leave anything useful behind. Give up already.
you're here to help, that zealot had a key.
Reverend. 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 Reverend.
Another way through here. Unsure where it leads.
Reverend.
The zealots seem to have made quite a home for themselves.
Reverend.
Okay, so I need to follow you. How long?
Reverend.
Yeah, talk to me. Talk to me.
Reverend. Reverend, Reverend.
What's she doing in there? It's just traveling around. Let's fast travel a few times.
What do you want, brother? Is it time to resume our duel? No.
Chosen.
Reverend, Reverend.
Okay, quest is bugged.
Reverend,
Are you
a
almost
word
done with
before.
that paper?
Tell me, Reverend.
My mind goes
And
numb.
oversimplify. The zealots are. They're a remnant. As my.
That our agents have to keep any day.
I won't argue that. And I heard that.
I see. Rasma would have. The truth is, that is.
That sounds like an
able to find a decent drink.
Exactly. House Kadik. Rasma won. She's been employed. The council knows nothing. All elders. What none of us. The
Need
aftermath.
to do this
Rasma
mission
has lost.
again.
And that's what I. House Kadik. But worse, we need to cut ties. How astute. I want you, and while my position should the.
an extreme
What we need is Sahima's. You just need to. I see I misjudged you. Well, should you. And Reverend.
How's your day been? Hopefully better than mine.
You know how it is.
Let's go.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets. You're not walking out of here.
Run from me when you come to die!
The zealots seem to have made quite a home for themselves.
I hear anything he's about. Look out!
Coming!
Getting into position! Incoming!
I will have your head!
Heretic!
Focus! It's not the best you can do.
Now live on!
You can't hope to gain.
I can We mustn't allow the heretic.
help. That zealot had a key. You have to... You're not one of them? What do you want? What are you... What do you want? What do you want? What are you doing here? Reverend. Let's turn them all to dust!
No, but I cannot do anything because game is just bugged. Just restart the game.
You're not one of them? What do you want?
Let's restart. It's a bug. Just a moment, gonna see if I can surpass this bug. Let's totally restart. With ventilation.
What are you doing here? What do you... You're not one of them? What are you doing here?
Another way.
Try again. Game is broken. Let's see what others say. Yeah, it's a bug. Okay, we'll see if this is gonna help.
Who is there? My head!
Give up already.
Protect yourself!
Are you going to die? Good one. You're not welcome here.
Your judgment is at hand.
Your skill with logs is admirable.
are you?
Oh, finally. I'm Revenant. Rasma sent me to rescue.
Serpent's Grace, I knew it! I knew she wouldn't just leave us here to rot. It's more than just me. There are others. The Zealots have been using them to force me to continue my research here. They think I have all the answers since the original experiment was a catastrophic failure.
The Zealots were wise in their tactics. Up until now.
Good news, the High Council thing you have all answered
So my
to.
theory is correct. I knew it, but no. Of course.
No, this piece of shit.
Your skill with logs is admirable.
Of your feelings.
If you're here to help, that zealot had a key. You have to get me out of here.
Seems we are clear.
Who are you? Serpent's Grace. It's more than just me. There are others. The Zealots have been using them to force me to continue my research here. They think I have all the answers since the original experiment was a catastrophic failure.
The Zealots were wise in their tactics. Up until now.
Good news, the High Council thinks you have all the answer too.
So my theory is correct. Or I should say, the High Council now believes my theory, the better theory, is correct. I knew it! I told them their algorithms and insufficient testing were only giving the illusion of stability. But no one wants to listen to me. Not the girl who put people twice my age to shame when it came to assessments. Of course, this is what it would take for Rasma to send someone after me.
The Zealots also plan using you as a pawn in negotiations.
Negotiations? Oh, right. I'd almost forgotten. I overheard the Zealots mention negotiating with House Kadik, so the motivations are clear. Not only does the High Council deem me important, but Rasma needs to remove me from the equation. I get it. But at least now everyone knows I was right.
When we get back, you can say that to their faces.
With pleasure, but I won't leave without the others. The Zealots aren't aware of how I've been delving into their systems here. I told them I needed full access if they expect me to replicate Anasco's experiment, and I didn't even bother with risk assessment. They think I'm applying my theories to their poor excuse for technology down here. Granted, I could probably make it work if I had to.
Alright, Miss. Humility. Let's focus on freeing the hostages here.
Right. Focus. The other hostages are being kept just beyond this room. I can disengage the locks to their cell and grant you access to an elevator in the room beyond that will take them to safety. You just have to clear out that area first, and the Zealots down there are... different.
How are those zealots different?
The Zealots you'll encounter beyond here are... altered somehow. To be made thus would be to show them the Great Serpent's mercy.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, I'm not going anywhere yet. While you get the rescue underway, I'm going to set up certain guarantees here. I'll meet you and the others outside.
That's risky. What if zealots catch you?
I'm more than capable of handling myself. Besides, the Zealots think they need me, so my life isn't in danger. If I'm not out there when you free the hostages, just come back for me.
Sounds like plan.
And a well-thought-out one at that. I just need enough time to set up a remote device so I can launch a virus that will render this place useless. Think of it as a failsafe to guarantee our safety. The Zealots would never risk this base or their ships.
Fine. Get us hostages out of here. But good luck. See you outside.
You sure will.
Best not to leave anything useful behind.
Stop it!
Serpent, be merciful. Has help finally arrived?
The Great Serpent demands blood!
You can't hope to win.
You aren't a zealot. Who are you?
I'm Revenant.
The Great Serpent is merciful. And Tahima? Did you find her yet?
Tahima is safe. She's granting us access to the elevator to escape.
I wish it were that easy. The zealots separated us. Our brethren are still out there. Please, I can ready my people here, but you'll have to deal with the zealots and rescue the others so we may all escape safely.
I'll find them.
The Great One has truly sent you to save us. I only pray our fellow promise to remain strong enough to return home. We'll await your safe return outside.
I thought we were dead. Thank you.
I imagine it was not part of your training as a miner.
Great Serpent, protect me. The Great Serpent has heard me. Thank you.
Serpent saved? Thank the Serpent. I thought I was done for.
We all made it. We're safe. You did it! It's true what they say. The air really does smell fresher.
Serpent bless you. We owe you our lives. Thank you.
It's time to get everyone back.
Correction, it's time for you to get back. I'm going to stay back a moment and make sure everyone here is okay to make it back safely. I'll catch up with you shortly. Just let me know where the negotiations are taking place.
They are at the Badland power station and you... Be quick.
Don't worry. Razma came through for me. It's only fair I return the favor. I'll be there when it counts. Now go.
These members of your house have suffered. I can respect your decision.
intent to be unreasonable the whole time? I thought this was a negotiation.
We're having a friendly chat, aren't we? It's not my fault you don't find my offers acceptable.
Nah, just the person I wanted to see. Please tell me you bring good news.
Tahima and other hostages are safe.
Exactly what I wanted to hear.
Razma, who is this? You allow any commoner to just waltz in on official business. I'd expect better security from House Kadik.
This is hardly official business.
Yes. And now these so-called negotiations are over.
Over. You'd risk everything after the whispers of a stranger. I demand to know who this is.
I'm the Serpent's chosen reverend.
You think I care about Anasko Varun, son of a traitor? Only a complete fool would expect me to believe this.
It's true, Mihail. And if you don't leave now, peacefully, I'll make sure your ships and Shadow Station Epsilon are made dust.
You... How did you... You're bluffing.
Test me. You think a genius mind like mine wouldn't find a way to hack into every system in your base? This remote device will launch a virus that will detonate systems within Epsilon, and reach your ships as well.
You realize how this may affect future partnerships, Razma. You'd jeopardize our connections.
It jeopardizes nothing. It merely restores the natural order.
The natural order. I could take you all out here and now. You know every one of us is prepared to answer the Serpent's call.
Tahima, launch the virus. It's impossible to reason with it.
Are you sure?
You launch that virus, and I guarantee blood will spill.
I'm giving you one more chance to reconsider.
What's there to reconsider?
Your Shadow Station allies knows nothing of this. That's not the death they want.
No, but it's the death they know is possible. Besides, you think I'd turn my back on the insults thrown here today?
You mean, do we think you'd throw away your life and the lives of everyone at Shadow Station Epsilon over your pride, Mihail? No, I, for one, don't think you will. And you can't deny our partnerships have been beneficial for us both.
Perhaps you trust the word of House Rune soldiers.
As much as our people may disagree, Jandar would see you sacrifice your life in direct service to the Great Serpent. Both would have you die, cleansing the accursed, and turning those who may listen to his shadow. You know this to be true, Mihail. A true promised lives only to serve. And your death today would serve nothing.
Blessed sister, you speak truth. I have been blinded by pride, but your words have guided me back to the path. All right. I won't deny my brethren the death they deserve. But I won't forget this either. Don't think this won't change anything, Razma.
Things have already changed, Mihail. From the moment you kidnapped House members. These negotiations are over. Now leave us.
You have no idea how satisfying that was.
House Kadik is in your debt.
As am I. I owe you my life.
Tahima, you are a part of this house.
I know. I just wanted to say thank you. Personally. And here, it's the research and algorithm the High Council wants. I'm sure they'll appreciate it more coming from you.
I make sure High Council gets it.
I'm going back to check on the others, but maybe come find me when you're done.
Sure, see you around, Sahima.
Great. You can find me at the Great House whenever you get the chance.
We'll talk later, Sahima. As I was saying, House Kadik is in your debt. You've helped me maintain a very precarious balance.
This business with zealots needs to end.
And one day it will. But until then, they're a necessary evil. One that we'll be keeping a much closer eye on. I'd appreciate it if you kept this a secret.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
If you're referring to the members of House Kadik. The others involved know better than to speak of this.
House members are expected to show loyalty.
You seem to be understanding our society quite well. Now, I have much to do, and so do you. Ekris and the High Council will be expecting you.
Okay?
Lost to the calamity. I do not want to believe it. I would rather my beloved have died sweetly.
Good exchange, okay.
No loitering. What do you want? I do not waste people. I do not know what to make. However, now what do you? Buy what you need.
Great servant, please help me.
Understand. I saw a Nasco, took measure of his burdens.
What you are describing is a dream, nothing more. Ah, were you able to find Sahima?
Yeah, here's the research.
Perfect. I have no doubt Sahima's work is the key to stabilizing the morning device. If only the others had listened to her, we may not have lost so much of our great city. This leaves houses Dul Kef and Fathol.
Politics can wait. Every moment we delay, and Nasco descends further into the void.
For the last time, faith will not remove the barrier. Science will.
It is the hubris of science that failed you in this moment. We reached out to the Great Serpent. This is his reply.
You claim he has forsaken us?
I do no such thing. The Great Serpent's reply is not an answer, but a question. Are we worthy of his grace? Until that is proven, your works will not succeed.
You both right. We must have faith that our efforts will succeed, but that means nothing without science.
It sounds like you agree with me.
And yet, only one is the foundation for the other. But the proof is not in our words. It is in the vision. Anasco's presence still persists in this world, and he seeks our aid.
Fine. I feel like I've lived this argument 1,000 times, and the only way to move past it is to concede to its nonsense. Reverend, speak to my sister. Agree to her fool's errand so that we may continue the work of saving this city.
The Great Serpent has filled you with purpose. Is that not beautiful? I have seen visions of Anasco, searching for one bold enough to enter the heart of the vortex. And now that you are here, I know your arrival was no accident, but rather providence.
I never realized how great the responsibility would be until we started to assemble the device.
Providence?
The Great Serpent has guided you here. From the moment you found the Oracle to the words I speak to you now. Well put. The Great Serpent's works are imperceptible, even to heralds like myself. But rest assured, all will be revealed when you journey north. At the edge of the crater, you will find a cave carved by the anomaly. There, you will make contact with Anasco Varun.
It would be unwise to ignore the Herald's counsel.
How do you know such cave exists?
The Great Serpent has blessed me with the sight, and I have seen events there that are only now beginning to take shape.
This is certain. I find in there.
It is as the Great Serpent foretold. In my visions, I witnessed two futures. In the first, you breached the scaled citadel, but found Anasco had sunk too far into the void. And in time, all of Dazra was consumed along with him.
That sounds ominous, if true.
Indeed. But there is another path. In the second future, I saw you make contact with Anasco, entering a cave through a formless wall. At its terminus was a gate, a path into the realm where our speaker resides. You stepped into this void, and in that moment, something changed. The false future rewritten.
Roughly speaking, it could be that entering the vortex directly would allow you to speak with him. And while my readings do not show any anomalous activity, I admit there's a lot of interference. Still, that only emphasizes the potential danger involved here. I cannot approve of such an excursion on the minute chance Anasco is present.
You just need to have a little faith.
I am no heretic, but to risk so much on a vision, it is a leap of faith I cannot condone. I will not stand in your way, however, as Inaza has stood in ours.
You may not realize it now, dear brother, but our goals are one and the same.
If you point me to the cave, I can find
Then you
him.
must embark to the northern edge of the crater. You will find an entrance there, one that has no form. Step through it, find Anasco, and complete the vision. Only then will his voice be heard.
Okay, be back in a minute. Here we go. Okay, there's the cave.
I speak into this void, and it answers with silence. Have you abandoned me, Great Serpent? Do you not hear my pleas?
He hears you.
You understand me? Hear my voice? But I do not know you, even if you are promised. I hesitate to ask, but what manner of being are you? Do you truly serve his will?
I do what I do for the good of humankind.
And now you stand here, a member of the Promised, guided by him. I have reached out so many times to hear nothing but echoes. Yet you, an outsider, hear me plain. And for the first time, I hear you. Clearly your arrival here is fated. By stepping into this void, we are now linked. There is still reason to hope. The Great Serpent will see us through. But time is short. The bridge collapses. The gate is still open. The experiment still runs. Find me in the Scaled Citadel. I will wait for you there.
Do you see, Council? You return. What news do you have of Anasco?
Anasco is waiting for us in the Citadel. I was able to speak with him.
Then my vision did not betray me.
Well, it would seem I owe you an apology, sister.
There is no need, brother. Your skepticism only strengthens us.
As you say. But, to the matter at hand, did Anasco mention anything that could aid us in his extraction?
Not only that we establish some sort of...
Interesting. Perhaps if two beings were to occupy the same vortex, however briefly, a channel between them is established.
It is much more than that. Normally when I pray for Anasco's return, I sense he is lost, fading. But when I last prayed to the Great Serpent, I felt Anasco's presence clear and distinct. Even as it receded, I felt him anchored to this world. Yes, there are some who suggest that when Jinan communed with the Great Serpent, a similar bond had been established. I believe the same is true for you and Anasco.
I would need time to attempt a scientific explanation for why or how this happened, but for now, let us assume my sister is correct.
And that is the essence of faith. I do not know what lies ahead. My visions do not go beyond this point. But I do know this link will play a role. In fact, I am certain of it.
Agreed. And with this settled, we can now continue the work of aligning the noble houses. Together, we will find a way to complete the mourning device.
My calculations are off. Can you check that again?
outsiders. We must rebuild Dazra to its former glory.
Except we can't build.
All must serve.
Excuse me, Reverend. The requests for aid and supplies never cease.
If you require aid,
Thank you for stopping to talk to me. My name is Lijana Dultev. Normally, I would ask how I can help you, but under the circumstances, I'm the one who needs help. I oversee the delivery of goods to those living outside the city. Unfortunately, I lost one of my couriers to the recent catastrophe. I have sought a replacement, but extra hands are in desperately short supply. I appreciate your sympathy. I wouldn't normally seek help from someone I don't know. However, I am not above admitting my situation. The truth is, this is about more than just a business transaction. It is very important to me that someone makes these deliveries as soon as possible.
Under the circumstances, I'm sure your customers understand the delay.
The delay has been too long already. If the situation is not resolved soon, the people will begin to lose faith in us. I cannot allow that. It is my duty to uphold our high standards. Time is wasting, so I will get to the point. I would like you to be my new courier. Our deliveries are paid upon arrival. You can keep the payments for yourself. The Ministry of Commerce has a sterling reputation, and it is my duty to uphold it, no matter the cost.
I think that we should help her. Those supplies might be important, perhaps even vital.
They are indeed, and our customers have been waiting far too long to receive them. Please tell me that you will accept. Don't force me to beg on my knees where all can see.
Sure, I take the job.
You have lifted a great weight from my shoulders. I thank you. Here are the packages. One is for Alikcha Dalka, who you can find at a nearby growth farm. Another is for Firan Nostal, who is working on some repairs at Hamati Station. The last is for Lazim Balian, who can be found at the shrine to the north of the city. May the Great Serpent grant you swift and safe travels.
Just trying to survive one more day.
Apologies.
I'm sorry,
My
but
mind
I
is
cannot
so...
just give you supplies. We are stretched razor thin as it is.
Not? Is it not your job to help those in need? Why will you not help my family, my children?
We have examined your children and found that they were not in immediate need of treatment. Other patients are in more dire circumstances and require assistance.
So you will not help my children unless they are dying? This is preposterous. They are sick and suffering!
I do not like it any more than you do, but that is exactly what I am saying. Your children will be fine if the Great Serpent wills it.
You! Damn you! Damn you all!
A brother lost his wife and home in the catastrophe.
Our supplies dwindle by this.
Reverend? Reverend? Reverend?
I confess, I'm still adjusting to my new role. Greetings, Reverend. Malibor has kept me informed of the situation. The deadlock of the High Council. I hope your presence here means things have changed.
You're making progress, but your help is vital.
Yes, of course. I'm pleased that the Council is once again working towards a solution. It felt wrong not to help. Do you know where I was when it happened? The incident, they call it. I was in the temple next door, conversing with my cousin. I was in the middle of replying to him about, you know, I don't even recall. Some meaningless bit of family drama, I'm sure. One moment he was there, and the next, gone. My cousin, the floor, the wall, just gone. I found myself looking out at the scaled citadel, unable to comprehend. And now, here I stand, the elder of House Dulkev.
I'm sorry for your loss.
My loss? Yes, I suppose. Although, from an outside perspective, one could consider it a fair trade, given my new role. Perhaps even a gain.
Anything to get ahead right?
Hardly. I was quite comfortable with my position within House Dulkev, and fully expected to remain where I was. You cannot imagine it. A single moment of pure, terrible silence. A meter's distance was all that separated me from whatever has become of Dazra. I find that through all the chaos and the scrambling since, my mind drifts back to that moment. I could be gone as well. But here I remain, spared. And I do not know why.
You can't dwell on the past. Have to keep moving forward.
And where is this forward leading? I'm sorry. I should shoulder my own burdens, not force them upon you. I've grown so tired of the Council's squabbling, and I want no further part in it. I have no demands, no requests. All must serve. And House Dulkev is no exception.
You have no idea if this is going to pay off, do you? That's why you only telling me now.
It is a shame you are not born House Dulkev. You seem unnatural for this line of work. Here is what I can tell you. Sometime before our current calamity, Enesco Varun approached me looking for information about his grandfather's time. He was frustrated at the lack of progress. House Dulkev keeps extensive records, you see. While I was never told the exact reason behind the inquiry, I was able to deduce a fair amount. I provided him with the shipping manifests from the time of the Serpent's Crusade, materials and equipment that suggested some highly specialized research. I told Enesco where those materials had been sent. Weeks later, well, you've seen the Citadel. You know as well as any where we are now.
You think it's related?
The timing is too close to be coincidence. Enesco returned from the site in unusually good spirits. He boasted of something called the Vortex Interlock, and that it was the key to unlocking some new unseen potential. Whatever records exist of this interlock were swallowed up with the Citadel. And as for the original site, executors were sent, but did not return. And we can spare no more casualties. So I suggest you visit Malin Dam to the southeast. I believe it is more than it seems. It is the only place to learn more about these vortex interlocks and what connection they may have to the events at the Citadel. And should your search be fruitful, make sure it is known that House Dulkev was proud to serve when called upon.
Okay, gonna do this delivery first. But guys, I'm gonna do it tomorrow because I need to get some sleep.
We live to see it.
So yeah guys, thanks for watching for now. I appreciate it and see you tomorrow.